My name's Chris, and at a very young age I was taught about God. My family never went to church, but it was my grandparents that I went to church with when I was a bit older, and through then my faith grew with God, and I learnt more about faith and what God was all about from there. As an adult, I came away from faith through maybe not believing so much. Maybe you come away from faith because your family's not a Christian, but there was always that pull to go back to church. It was always that same feeling there, and so I tried different churches, and I wasn't happy in some churches, but eventually I found Woodlands Church, and it was just a totally new experience, and it was absolutely awesome. I think after the Alpha, I got invited to the Bridge pastorate and meeting new people there. At first I was a bit, because I'm a little bit shy when you're meeting new people, but it was very welcoming, and it was a church from church basically, which I thought was great. And then because with Woodlands it is so big with so many people in faith, you never see the same person twice on a Sunday is amazing. But when you're with a pastorate, that's your little group that you see day in, day out, make new friends, meet up outside of the pastorate, and it's very welcoming and it's brilliant, and you learn a lot more in faith as well. Baptism means a lot to me because it's confirmation of my faith to God, to cleanse my sins and to be forgiven and to repent everything that I've done in the past, and it's the start of a new life, really, so it's quite important, and I think it's a really good thing because it's a better life than a worldly life as other people live, and I think it's great, and you'll have a more fulfilling life with God.
My name is Merrow. I'm a student of Bristol University. I was not brought up in a Christian family, but when I heard of Jesus, I felt he is beautiful, he's the truth. So I started talking to him since secondary school. But at that time, I didn't know enough about him. And it's difficult to find out more about him when people around you are not Christian. After I came here, I attended Alpha courses. I went to Beacon's International Group, and I go to evening service on Sunday. Before the Alpha course, I was so confused about many things, and the talks in the Alpha course is really nice, and I can meet Christian friends. I can share my confusion with them, and I have stronger faith now. At first, I was scared, but because I had no idea what's gonna happen if I know more about Jesus. But the fact is, the more I know, the more I love him. And I've seen extraordinary people doing the work, serving the Lord. I've seen miracles and miracles. Then I realized, even when I questioned him, even when I had little faith in him, he's still there. He didn't abandon me. And that feeling is like coming home. The reason why I want to be baptized, I think, is mainly because I'm aware that Jesus has been serious to me, and I hope this act can show I'm also serious to him. And I know in the future there will be trials and tests, but I will never forget he's with me, and I'm ready.
My name's Matt, and I hadn't really been raised going to church. I wasn't raised in sort of a church family, but a couple of years ago, my other half, Tiana, who's now my fiance, suggested that we go to church. And I remember I wanted to go to church, but I was quite scared. I haven't ironed a shirt, don't know where to stand, don't know what to sing, didn't know the words to the song, and I always imagined that I was going to be asked, what's your favourite passage? And then we went along, and I just remember feeling really at peace, and there's quite a lot going on in my home life, and I didn't really have any direction with work, and I just felt really at peace, and that there was something better for me, and that things were gonna get there. So an Alpha course got opened up, and Tiana said, let's go to that. It was great. So we went along to Alpha, and I managed to sort of ask questions, get questions answered, and sort of find my feet a bit with it, and kind of understood more about what I believed in. And then after Alpha, there was pastorate, Bridge pastorate, and it was really great because the people we did Alpha with were in my Bridge group, and it's just been great, just really growing in my faith since then. So since becoming a Christian and going to Woodlands, my life has just improved. My outlook on life is just so much more positive. When there's a difficult thing going on in my life now, it's nice to know that it's not just me going through it. I'm going through it with God, and He's sort of got my back there. So since then, I've managed to find myself in my dream job. Getting married, buying a house, and then at the same time just having this really core group of friends in my pastorate who just support me through everything. I've waited to get baptised, thinking that I had to know the whole Bible, read everything, know everything about being Christian, be perfect, be completely sin-free, but I come to know it's not that. It's your chance to show everyone that you are a Christian. It's your chance to go, this is who I am, and I want to show to everyone that this is the new me. I am a Christian now.